Welcome to 4 Steps to Step Up, Making Rank. Whether you're looking to break bronze, platinum, or diamond, or any rank in between, this video is intended to show you 4 easy steps that will lead you to the activities that maximize your benefits from your time and energy spent toward building toward those ranks. Encouragement is one wonderful thing, and I think that empowerment is one of the greatest ways to be encouraged. Empowerment with information allows you the controls to know what to do and where to do it. We're going to draw the information that will empower us to lead to the rank we want to achieve from the back office. If you haven't been to the back office in a while, it's office2.solexnation.com. You see, information can be leveraged. Leveraging information can give us the focused activities that will help us achieve our goals. It can lead us where we want to go. The byproduct of your great work and excellence in performance is compensation through the Solex benefits plan when it comes to these ranks. There are also other prizes that you can earn and are tied to your performance. At Solex, we're hoping for a community of compassion and excellence in all that we do day to day. We want to become that much better as we pass through the days of our efforts to try and learn and become and get better. And we think that we can help you along your path in building your business by providing you some key points and powerful points of information so you can be successful in achieving your objectives and your goals. I believe that the steps that I will share here can be a source of understanding, but also confidence, because you will know what you can do to get where you want to go with your Solex business. So let's jump in and start with step 1. In your back office, right there on the home page, you will see a widget titled Business Snapshot. And we're going to focus on the current tab. There's 2 tabs. You want to focus on the current tab. Now, there's a lot of information in this widget, and we wanted to provide a lot of information. But like I said, we're going to be focused on some easy steps that get you where you want to go. So let's just look at 2 of the tiles on the Business Snapshot. We're going to look at the direct QLAs and the direct active QLA tiles. If you're like most people, direct QLAs is a bigger number than direct active QLAs. This is normal, but it's also very useful. When you read active QLAs, let's make sure we understand that there's a specific definition here. To be active for a given month means that you're commission qualified. In other words, you have, or that person has, at least 100 personal points from their personal orders. These points are calculated from those personal orders. It can take place in one order or many orders. Let me point out that when you're looking at these tiles, you're looking at real-time data, meaning this is not a prediction of what will happen. This is information that has happened so far this month. So in this case, where active is displayed, and let's say that you commonly have 9 active QLAs by the end of every month or the last several months. But we're looking at this information on the 5th day of the month, and it might show that you only have 2 active right now because it's real time. Well, if one of your QLAs, not yet active, actually purchases right now, this very second, and they have 100 personal points after that purchase, if you were to refresh the page, well, the number of active QLAs on your direct line would go up by 1. As we look at these 2 tiles, the direct and active direct QLAs, those that are personally sponsored by you, you may be asking, well, what do I do with this information? The key with this information is that we should be asking maybe a different question. It's, who are those QLAs that are direct to me that I've personally sponsored that are not active, who may become active if I did something about it? This is the right frame of mind that leads you to the activities that you want to be engaged in, focusing on the who. Let's take a step forward into step 2 while we gather a little bit more information to our building blocks of building to our next rank. Step 2 is to keep in mind that we do need to know the answer to the questions that we just asked about who are the direct QLAs that need to become active that aren't yet active this month. But we need a little bit more information to help us in that front. Moving from the business snapshot, let's shift over to another widget that's on the home page. This is titled the Rank Information widget. Now, if you haven't seen this one before, I think you're going to fall in love with this tool. I think it's a fantastic tool. By default, when you log into your back office and you look at this widget, it will show you the highest rank that you've currently qualified for in real time. The highest rank that you have 100% completion in. For example, if it's the 15th of the month, and I am currently ranking as a silver as the highest rank that I've met all the requirements for, when I log into my back office, this widget will show silver, 100% complete by default. But it's the 15th of the month, and I don't want to stay as silver. Maybe I want to go for gold like I was last month, or maybe I'm trying to reach to platinum this month. Great. To best use this tool, what we need to do is I would simply click on the right arrow on that widget. There's an arrow right to the right of the percentage complete. Click that until you end up on the rank that you're trying to go for. In this case, if I'm trying to go for platinum, I would click through to platinum to see what percentage I have complete so far toward that rank. Now, I need more information. So what do? I'm going at the bottom of the rank information widget, it says view rank requirements. Well, for platinum, I'm going to click on view rank requirements, and you're going to notice the widget's going to flip over and display the progress you've made so far for each rank. Or each requirement, excuse me. For example, if I were to flip platinum over, I would see 3 rules. What's my progress toward being commission active or having 100 personal points? 2, what's the progress I've made toward having 12 personally sponsored active QLAs? And then 3, the third thing I'm flipping that card over is, do I have the one personally sponsored person ranking as a gold or higher? In looking at the information, we can then continue forward with our questions. For being personally active, commission qualified, am I there yet or not? And if not, what do I need to do to become commission qualified or be considered personally active? Similar to step 1, regarding the number of active QLAs that I need for a specific rank, do I have enough personally sponsored QLAs? Or do I need to be talking to more people? If I need 12 and I only have 10 total, I know that I need to find a couple more people. But then on top of that, of my 10, how many are currently active? And who do I need to work with in order to make sure that I maximize those 10 being active? Again, we come back to the question of who. Who do I work with? We're going to get to that in just a second. Finally, the third step for platinum in our current example is regarding the gold rank. Who can I work with to help them get to gold this month if I am not yet there? Let's take a note here. When working toward a rank, there is always a great benefit to have a bit of a risk assessment. Something that will lead you to preventing an unexpected failure. For example, if I needed a gold to be platinum, maybe I already have a gold, but in my risk prevention, I want to always be working with another 1 or 2 people to be working toward gold, so that if, heaven forbid, my one gold, that person had a life event and they just had their attention completely taken away from their Solex business and didn't qualify any given month, I always have another person or 2 that are working toward that objective, so that I have a bit of assurance and insurance in this case, that from my time and effort to make sure that I always maintain the rank I want to have. Now that we know a little bit more information about what's needed for where we want to go this month toward the rank we want to achieve, we have kind of consistently asked the same question, both in the business snapshot as well as with the rank information widget. In both cases, we end up with who. Who do I work with? Who are the people that are not active yet that can be active? Who is going to be the gold that I need in order to make the rank of platinum? Well, that leads us to step 3. And we're going to step away in step 3 from the home page. From here, we're going to look on the left side of the screen at the menu there. Now, if you're using a computer, that you're going to see the menu displayed. If you're using a mobile, you're going to see 3 bars commonly in most browsers on the top that if you click on it, it's going to give you the menu. We're going to go to our report center. We do this by clicking on Business and then Report Center. Now, in the Report Center, there's one report I want you to focus on. It's under the tab Quick Reports, and it's titled Direct Rank Report. This report is designed to help you look at all of your directs, those people that you personally sponsored. Like other areas of the back office, there is a good amount of information on this report. But I want to simplify this step by bringing your attention to the information that leads to the best action that you can take based on our question so far of who. Of course, you will see some of the basic information about these people on your first level. In this report, you're going to see name, ID, confirmation that they're on your first level, what customer type they are, their enrollment date, and so much more. That's good information in identifying actually who is, but in order to know of those people who you want to focus on, let's take it a step further and focus narrowly on a couple other columns. Specifically, we want to look at, of my QLAs, who should I reach out to in an effort to achieve the rank that I'm going toward? Of course, these are relationships that you have, and regular contact with these folks is always of interest. What we're trying to do is, what activities should I have with the people that will create the greatest benefit for achieving the rank I'm trying to achieve? So in this case, let's focus on just a few columns. Customer type, commission active, subscription status. Okay, customer type. We can sort this column by just clicking on the word customer type. This will group all of your QLAs together, as well as your retail and preferred customers. But we want to focus on the QLAs specifically, because those are what help us achieve the rank. With our focus on the QLAs, we are looking to see now over on the commission active, all of the no's. Who of our personally sponsored QLAs have a no for commission active? As we kind of funnel into the information we're going for, we next go from looking at our commission active no's to, do they have what's their subscription status? Is it active or not? All of this helps us know who we can give some extra attention to with the goal of helping them become commission active. So let's use an example. If I had a QLA Tom on my team, and I personally sponsored Tom, and for the last several months he's been commission active. And I talk frequently with Tom, and I know this about him. But as of today's date, he's not yet commission active. He's a direct QLA, but he's not a direct active QLA. But when looking at this report, I see that no, he's not commission active, but over on subscription, I see that he does have an active subscription. That gives me a little bit more confidence that by the end of this month, Tom will likely process a successful subscription to become active. I can have a reasonable level of confidence, but I probably want to check back on this report throughout the month to see if Tom actually does become active, and then have a plan. Now let's use a different example. Let's say I have QLA Susan, who's not yet commission active and does not have an active subscription. She used to be really engaged in the service and in the business opportunity, and I now know a little bit more about her situation to say, okay, I know Susan pretty well. How should I check in with her and see if there's some issue that I can resolve? From these examples, we get the idea that with this report, we can learn who we need to build a specific plan around, and then what activities should I do with this person to help them if I can. The information so far from this report helps us work towards getting the right number of active, personally sponsored QLAs on our team for this month so that you achieve the rank that you want to achieve. But let's take the example of me trying to go to platinum, and I need at least 1 gold or higher in order to be able to achieve that rank. What else could we do in this report to help us find who we need to work with as a part of step 3 toward achieving the rank and essentially getting that gold that I need on my team? Well, we're going to add the columns of current rank and then number of direct QLAs to the right of their commission active. So as you might guess, if I didn't have a gold yet on my direct line to help me meet the requirement for platinum, but let's say I had a couple silvers, because I looked at current rank, I could see who those people might be. I want to make a plan with these silvers to help them rank up. Obviously, they'll be rewarded by doing so, and I can get where I want to go by helping them. Everybody wins here. Since I know who my silvers are, I can then look at the other column that we've added, the number of direct QLAs on their first line, to help me know what they need to do to become gold. From here, we need to know how many of those QLAs are active, and then go down the same path of what activities do we need to do with who in order to achieve the rank we want to achieve. This leads us to step 4. Step 4 is interesting. This is where we leave the data behind us. We've now figured out who we want to focus on as far as who's going to help us find the number of active direct QLAs on our team, what we're going to do with those people, and then to meet the rank requirements required for us to achieve the rank we're going for. Everything left on the table is relationships. It's people. It's conversations. One of the coolest parts of direct selling and network marketing is that it all comes down to people. These relationships are your relationships. Now that you know who, you know so much more about these individuals than any report can ever help you with. Step 4 is to think about this person and how you can and should interact with them. Do they prefer to be contacted by a phone call or text, or maybe even a letter in the mail? Is it better for you to show up at their door with their favorite treat to have a conversation? What is the conversation like when you talk to them about Solex? Do they need to be reminded about their goals with Solex? Do they thrive when they feel like they're part of a team? Maybe they need an accountability partner, and that could be you. You probably see what I'm trying to get at here. Step 4 is out of everyone else's hands and is left squarely in yours. The cool thing about that and this industry is that you are also in someone else's hands. Okay, for a few of you, maybe for a time, you have to shoulder alone your own success. But there is a community here at Solex that is ready to encourage, and we have ideas, and even the ability to jump on a 3-way call with you and your people if you need that help. That's it. With these steps, you have a direct way to get the information you need to do something about it, to take action, massive action. So let's do a really quick recap of the 4 steps. Step 1, look at the business snapshot. We're looking at the 2 tiles, number of direct QLAs, number of active QLAs, and trying to figure out, asking the question, well, who's not active? Step 2, we look at the rank information widget. We decide what rank we're going for this month. We flip that widget over and we decide, okay, where are we short of 100%? What else do we need to do? And commonly, we're back to the same question. So the question in the first 2 steps here, who? Who needs to be activated? Who's going to need to be ranked up in order for me to get to the rank that I'm going for? Step 3, we go to the sideboard where we go to business, the report center. We focus in on the quick report of the direct rank report. We focus on customer type, commission active, Subscription active, as far as columns go, to find who are the inactive or not yet active people that we need to work with. Then we look at current rank and the number of direct QLAs in order to figure out who we need to work with regarding rank. Step 4, now that you know who you need to work with, you can make a plan based on your knowledge of that person to connect with, to build, and to learn from them, determining how you can best help them. Now, there is no step 5 in this 4-step plan, but if you want to make sure you know these 4 steps to step up in rank, go teach this to your direct QLAs and help them teach it to theirs. Make plans, set goals, create the system that you get to govern to achieve your own success. Can't wait to see you all at Diamond.